so what's it gonna be? You're trapped in a new world, a street by the creek. The third chapter, so what's it gonna be?
Let's go.
What's up guys, this is Reg Shit and welcome to the channel again. Today we're gonna talk about a BLITZ Chun-Li fight from the Trendy Guy event, okay? Again, another different boss, new mechanics. This boss is actually pretty nice to fight against because she has a special, passive that it's not a passive actually, but something different, okay? When she puts wind vortexes on the field, all her specials get extra slicey wind damage, so it's kinda nice to have to incorporate some different characters with ranged attacks on the game to dispel the vortexes, okay? And this reflects, sorry guys, this reflects a little bit on our Mayor team, the strongest team, that is the Fire Aidon team. This is the best run I had with Fire Aidon. I've got some other, I've got a better run, but this run I didn't go very well with the other teams, okay? So I'm gonna talk about the teams I'm using and how I'm using them, okay? Fire Aidon, first team, pretty straightforward. The idea is similar to the last battle against Regular CHUN. You need to time everything well, but here we can use Fei Long on the line. You will be able to get over 2 billion damage with Able on the line with really, that's not a good example, but still you can get pretty decent damage. Oh, you see this one with Able on the line, with really easier. It's a lot easier to get this damage with Able because you don't need to time everything so strictly using Fei Long. So you have this option using Able on the line, but you can obviously get more damage with Able if you get the timings right, okay? You can replace here F-CHUN with even Able. You can get Able on this team and replace F-CHUN. The damage won't be this high, obviously, but you will be able to get at least 1.5 billion damage, okay? And aside from that, there is nothing much you can replace on this team. And also, here you can see Akuma on the assist. This is really important. Akuma as an assist here, double S, is really important to make this team more consistent. We always want consistency on these bosses because you want to try to get to the end point for as many runs as you can. If you can get a lot of runs to the end with this team, you can manage to get better runs with the other teams, and this is how you get higher damage, you know? What Akuma does here is he obviously gives pretty decent damage for Aidon because he got high attack, and he also get pretty decent extra damage with the fireballs that comes from the sky. But the most important thing is Akuma helps a lot on dispelling the wind vortexes, okay? The only other way we can dispel the vortex on this team is Flame CHUN passive. So if you have Akuma on this team, you will not need at all to to be careful for the vortexes, okay? And this is great. So this is the idea of this team. Also, as I'd like to say, Akuma can have a pretty decent team, but I don't think that it's needed to use an Akuma team, because you would lose poison from the Viper team, and you would probably lose. Viper can do actually a really good damage without poison, to be honest, because on this team, on Viper team, poison is the only dispeller for wind vortexes. Okay. But let's continue with the teams. Second team, Oni team, pretty decent team. I had different variations. You can use Evil Ryu on this team as well. If you don't have Gormagala can, you can use Fashion Can and what's the name? Kami Vega as well as a substitution team. Pretty good also, but I'm using Oni because this team specifically with Gormagala and Oni, we get a lot of triggers and we get a lot of bars, so we can keep spamming specials to the start until the end of the fight. Okay. Dawson team. This run was really bad for Dawson team actually. Let's see if I can show you guys a better run for Dawson team. Not this one. Probably this one. Not this one as well. This was a good run. This run with Dawson team, pretty straightforward. Just time it kinda right so you can manage to avoid some of Chun-Li attacks with Dawson and keep him alive as much as possible. Okay. And last but not least, last but not least, sorry, I don't know how my mind got out of that, but anyways, Viper team, you can go Sagat here instead of Vega, but I feel like Vega is better because he's consistent damage. He doesn't need to what's the name for it? He doesn't need to trigger. With Sagat, you will end up with a little bit of RNG to trigger the C3 and get better damage. You see that probably Sagat can do more damage than Vega for sure, but Vega also has a pretty important thing on this team. The hurricanes that he shoots with his passive counts as projectiles, so we end up having a lot of projectiles dispelling the Chun-Li passive, so you won't be having problems with that on this fight. Okay, so as you can see, every team right here has its own way to deal with the projectiles. Okay, with the wind vortexes. Oni, he Hadokens himself, and if you have Ivoryu, he also Hadokens. Ken, the trigger from the sharpness also counts as a projectile, if I remember correctly. Goken shoots some projectiles with his passive. Dawson, projectile with super. And Vega, projectile with passive. I think it's Cars passive, I can't remember actually. And also Street Poison, C1 projectile, and on Adon team, Akuma on the back and Flame CHUN. Okay, so we have a lot of projectiles to dispel the vortex. So let's take a look at the teams. Let's start from the bottom. So we'll see Viper team first, then we'll see Oni team, then we'll jump to this run, not this, it's this one, to this run to see Dawson team, and then we see the Aiden team. I'll actually show him on this run. That's his best run, to be fair, okay? So, let's jump into it. Viper team, the damage you already seen, let's take a look. The idea is pretty simple, straightforward, wait until you get all the bars, and after she jumps and get to the ground, you spam a little bit to spend all the bars, okay? Right now she will jump and we will start comboing. Now. And just straight up spam combos. Be careful so she don't jump. Now I wait a little bit and Vega ended up dying there. This is kinda bad, but that's how it goes. Viper ends up doing a lot of damage because of this. But if Vega stays alive, you end up doing 550 million damage with actually a little bit of consistency. Because here was kind of a lucky play that Vega died on a good time, actually, to be honest. And Viper stayed alive to the end to complete the combos, okay? You can see, if you go back and watch the replay again, that sometimes I use Viper Super, Street Poison C1, and what's the name of it? Nero C2, but I don't complete with Viper C3, so I can get another stack of Street Poison. This is because as Vega died, I got a lot of bars, and I was able to complete it, okay? Next team. Oni team, again pretty straightforward. You wait until Gormagala can hits so you can get the passive. If you're using Evo Ryu, you start comboing at 2 bars, okay? And then you combo all the way in. You just be careful not to lose, to miss the Hadouken because she jumps a lot, okay? Right now, I'll probably miss the Hadouken if I don't wait enough time. Yeah, I messed it. I messed it up. But anyways, no problem. The damage is still there. Now you need to be careful. You need to wait to use only C3 on the right timing. I didn't wait at all. But anyways, no problem again. Everyone's still alive, we're Gucci. Here I use the potato to stay alive. And that's the damage. And time. Pretty decent team. Strong, easy, combo all the way through the entire fight. Gormagala, I need one more Starlight to get him to triple S, then he will do a little bit more damage, but anyways, straightforward, good team, okay? So let's take a look at this run to see Dawson in play. You have two ways to go with this team. You can either start comboing with Fashion Blanca to stack some Dawson, but I only stack one time with this team, if I remember correctly, because I feel like it is better, okay? And now we start comboing with Dawson all over till the end. Now you see I wait a little bit, wait until she jumps so we can dodge this attack with Dawson, because if we are under her we will not get hit by the the super. Okay. Now I didn't wait because I probably didn't have the time to do it, else I would just die there. And also Dawson has a lot of dodge because of the penance. Now I lost the penance, he will just die. But anyways, good damage. It was about 560 million damage up there, but on the calculations it just did 520 million damage. Okay, and now for the best team, but also the hardest team. The hard part here is about Virgil EX. Okay, the Virgil EX timing for this team is pretty strict. You need to keep going and try until you get the timing right. Okay, because it's really hard. It's not easy to time this EX. Okay, so I'll just run at ×1 and we'll take a look at it. I start the combo after CHUN. 8-lead CHUN uses her auto attack there. Here I delay a little bit of Fei Long so I can get CHUN C2 on the right timing on the back, and she's already on the wall. She's on the corner and we will hit almost all the damage from the firewalls on her. This is important as well. Now again I'll time it a little bit to get the 3 hits from Fei Long and to go CHUN C2 on the right timing. Okay. Now we need one more C2 from. This is the time. Sometimes you die on this hurricane. Okay, she gets very strong there. And now we combo all the way in, but with the right timing. You see, I got everyone under her, so we didn't get hit by the wind blade. And now this is the timing. See, she gets an extra hit on the end, and it's really hard to time this. You need to play enough to make good timing for it. Okay, and now Adon is dead, but anyways, we're over. Already pretty decent damage, and we're good to go. Okay, this team is kinda hard to time. Just roll back the replay, watch again multiple times to get the timing right. I use the Kemi Vega EX for the second combo. This is also kind of important because you diminish the damage you get on the boss, and you get the stacks up, and you save 1 bar. This EX is insane. If you don't have, go get it. This EX is insane. And that's the team, guys. If you have another team, another comp that you feel like works well here, I know that's a really good team with Akuma, but as I showed here, as I said here, I don't feel like using Akuma on a team, and spending Street Poison on that team would make it good for me, because my Akuma is not as strong as some people's Akuma, some other Akumas out there. If you have Platinum Stars Akuma, maybe it's better for you to use Akuma team instead of Viper team, and you need to work a lot harder on Adon team to get this damage done, because you have to time everything perfectly. So Flame CHUN will have the stacks, and also not only timing but also a lot of RNG to get the Flame CHUN passive to activate on the right timings, and to get the projectiles to what's the name of it? To dispel the wind vortex. Okay, so you have a much harder time with Aidon Team without Akuma. It's possible, it's completely doable, it's a lot more of RNG, but you can do it. Just go for it if you think it's better for you, okay? But that's it, guys. I'd love to know your comps. Tell me in the comments. Tell me in Discord as well. If you have better comps and other different ways to deal with this boss, I'd love to know. And thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to get more content like this. And as always, there's probably right now a QR code up there for the PayPal. If you want to donate to the channel and contribute the channel to grow, everything donated to this PayPal will be used in Street Fighter Duel to bring you guys more content. Okay? That's it. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you guys next time. Peace.